so I fucked it on. She be in me, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Coach.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Murray changing the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 9 here. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. Murray fighting, lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Hey, run!
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Jaguars nothing.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to the former Cardinal, Christian Kirk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars at 13-3 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, Murray. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Play fake. Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence will throw. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, hey, go, go. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Lawrence. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Running out of the gun with ETN. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
All right, let's go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He shakes it off. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run it with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure. Lawrence hitting, the ball is free. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half last last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Jalen Thompson picks it. 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Lawrence. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Screen play. Here's ETN. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Open man here is Benson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. First carry for James Conner. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones, 65 yards. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break,
And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 and 28-17. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll go again with Benson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this not only